Okay, hello everyone. In this video, we will be taking up problems on energy and power signal. So before we take up the problem, we shall try to refresh what we studied in energy and power signal. So how do we define an energy? An energy signal is defined by E is equal to, whenever I say energy, it's a total energy, right? So integrating from minus infinity to infinity, we square the signal x square of t dt with respect to time, independent variable, right? So this is how we find energy. How do we find power? So whenever I say power, it is average power. So 1 by capital T. What is T? Capital T is the period, right? Fundamental period. Integrating from what? It's an average, right? So I have to take one complete period. So either you take minus T by 2 to T by 2, which covers one complete period, or you can take 0 to capital T. Either you take these two limit or you take these two limit. Basically, you have to cover one complete period, okay? And square of the signal x square of t dt. Okay, this is with respect to continuous time. What about discrete time? Energy is given by summation n varying from minus infinity to infinity x square of n, right? It's a total energy, and power is given by 1 by n summation n varying from 0 to n minus 1 x square of n. Okay, again this is total energy and this is average power, and unit for energy is joule and unit for power is watt. Okay, now we shall take up a few problems. So problem number 1, so I have to find, I have to check whether the given signal is energy signal or power signal. If it is energy signal, I have to find its energy, and if it is power signal, I have to find its power. Now, while discussing the classification of signal and during energy and power signal, I have given you few notes. In that, one of the points says that if the signal is periodic signal, then it is basically a power signal. If the signal is non-periodic, then the signal is energy signal, right? Now, what is sin t? Sin t is periodic signal or non-periodic signal? Sin t is basically a periodic signal with fundamental period 2 pi, right? We know that it's a 2 pi. For every 2 pi, the sin t 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, and it goes on. So it's a periodic signal with fundamental period capital T is equal to 2 pi, right? So it's a periodic signal, therefore it's a energy signal, right? So solution, it's a power signal. Why? Since it is periodic with fundamental period with 2 pi. Okay, now so since it's a periodic signal, it's a power signal, so I have to find power. So what is the formula to find power of a signal? It is average power. So 1 by capital T into integrating from 0 to t. I'll take one complete period from 0 to t. The square of the given signal x square of t dt. Okay, so P is equal to 1 by, what's the fundamental period of a sine wave? It is 2 pi, right? So 1 by 2 pi. How did I say it is 2 pi? Because, so how do we check for periodicity? So omega has to be equated with 1, right? In this case, sine of 1 into t, right? So 1 into t, so omega I'll replace it by 1. So what is omega in terms of fundamental period? 2 pi by capital T is equal to 1. If I solve for t, capital T is equal to 2 pi. Okay, so this is how we usually check for periodicity, right? So capital T is equal to 2 pi, so that's why I'm taking capital T is equal to 2 pi. So integrating from 0 to 2 pi, square of the given signal, so it is a into sine t is the x of t, so its square is a square into sine square t dt. Right, since a square is constant, I will take out of that integration a square divided by 2 pi, integrating from 0 to 2 pi. What is sine square theta? So our sine square theta is 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2, right? So I'll write it as, instead of writing sine theta, sine t, I'll write it as 1 minus cos 2t divided by 2 times dt. Okay. Now, so power is equal to, I'll take this 2 outside in the denominator, a square divided by 4 pi, because 2 I have taken out since it's a constant. So what I'll do, I'll split the integration, integrating from 0 to 2 pi 1 times dt, this part, minus integrating from 0 to 2 pi cos 2t dt. I have split that 2, I have taken out 1 times integration dt and cos 2t times integration dt. Okay. So, and I have written the sign minus here. Now I'll put it in the next new sheet. So P is equal to 1 by a square divided by 4 pi into integrating from 0 to 2 pi dt minus integrating from 0 to 2 pi cos 2t dt. This is what we had, right? Now here integration, differentiation cancels out, and what is the integration of cos x dx? It is equal to what? Sin x, right? Now what is the integration of cos 2t? It is sin 2t by 2, correct? No? So P is equal to a square divided by 4 pi into t with the limit 0 to 2 pi, but I'll take this limit outside because both the limit are same, minus what is the integration of cos 2t? It is sin 2t divided by 2, right, with the integration limit 0 to 2 pi. So both the limit was 0 to 2 pi, so I took it out. Now what I'll do, I'll multiply and divide 2 to this first term. So what happens, these 2 in the denominator is common, so I'll take it out. So P is equal to a square divided by, I took this 2 out, so 8 times pi into 2t minus sine of 2t with the limit 0 to 2 pi. Now I will apply the limit. So P is equal to a square divided by 8 pi into 2 times, what is the upper limit? 2 pi, minus what is the lower limit? 0. Okay, minus sine of 2 into, what is the upper limit? 2 pi, minus sine of 2 into, what is the lower limit? It is 0, right? Now this is 0, integer multiple of pi, inside the sign is always 0, and this is sine 0, which is 0, right? So this happens to be, this entire thing happens to be, so 2 times 2 pi, which is 4 pi minus 0, right? So this entire thing is 4 pi. So therefore P is equal to, I'll take this 4 pi outside. So 4 pi into a square divided by 8 pi. So pi cancels out, 4 ones are 4 twos are. So therefore the average power of sine wave is a square divided by 2 watt. Okay. Now we'll take up second problem, and second problem says that what is the total energy of this signal? Okay, before that, is this an energy signal or power signal? If the signal is periodic, then it is power signal. If the signal is non-periodic, then it is a energy signal, right? Now if I try to sketch this signal, how does this signal looks like? So 0, so x of t, this is my x of t, and this is independent variable t. It has an amplitude of a, it has an amplitude of a for t varying from where to where, minus t by 2 to plus t by 2, right? So for t varying from minus t by 2 up to plus t by 2, what is its amplitude? It's a, it's a constant a, okay, and 0 otherwise. So for the other values of t, it is completely 0, right? So it is basically a rectangular pulse, right? So is this signal is periodic? No, right? Because it is not repeating itself for a particular time interval, correct? No, so it's a non-periodic signal. So solution first I have to check whether it is periodic or not, whether it is an energy signal or power signal. So it is a energy signal, since it is non-periodic. Okay, now I have to find its energy. E is equal to, it's a continuous time signal, so it is integrating from where to where, minus infinity to infinity, square of the given signal, the square of t dt, right? So this is equal to integrating from, so the signal varies from where to where, minus t by 2 to t by 2, right? So minus t by 2 to t by 2. So for rest of the t it is completely 0, so I have to integrate from minus t by 2 to t by 2. So what is the amplitude for t varying from minus t by 2 to t by 2? It is a square. Okay, so x square of t, amplitude is a, but I have to square the signal, so it is a square into t, right? So this is equal to, what is a? A is constant, so it's independent of t, so I'll take it outside. A square into integration from minus t by 2 to t by 2 dt, right? So integration, differentiation cancels out. I end up with a square into t with a limit of minus t by 2 to t by 2, right? And this is equal to a square into upper limit t by 2 minus of lower limit minus t by 2. So this is equal to a square into t by 2 minus into minus plus t by 2. So 2 times t by 2, which is 2. So this is equal to, therefore energy of this signal is equal to a square times the period capital T. Okay. Now we will take up one more problem. So I have to find average power of the signal shown. So basically it's a periodic signal, right? It is repeating. The pattern is repeating from 0 to t, and same pattern is repeating from t to 2t, same pattern is repeating from 2t to 3t, and so on. Okay, since it's a periodic signal, I need to find its average power, right? Now what is the amplitude of this signal? So for t varying from 0 to t by 2, amplitude is 1, whereas for t varying from t by 2 t, its amplitude is minus 1. Okay, so plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1, it continues, right? So solution. So power, how do we find power? It is 1 by capital T into integrating from 0 to t x square of t dt. This is the, as per the formula. P is equal to 1 by, what is the fundamental period? So it is 0 to t, right? So smallest value of time for which the signal is repeating is this part, which is capital T, right? So it's t itself, from where to where, 0 to t. And since the signal is discontinue, I mean it's not continuous, so basically I have one pattern, I mean the amplitude is 1 for t varying from 0 to t by 2, and amplitude is minus 1 for t varying from t by 2 to t. So what I'll do, I'll split the integration accordingly. Okay, so 1 by t, as a, this 1 by t is for both positive cycle as well as negative cycle, so I took it outside the bracket. 0 to t by 2, okay, so from 0 to t by 2. So what is the amplitude? 1. But as per the formula, it is square, right? So 1 square dt plus integrating from where to where? T by 2 to t. T by 2 to t. So what is the amplitude? It is minus 1. But as per the formula, it is minus 1 whole square dt. Okay. So P is equal to 1 by t. So here 1 square is 1, integration, differentiation cancels out. I end up with t with the limit, upper limit and lower limit, plus here minus 1 square is 1 itself, so 1, so integration, differentiation cancels out. I end up with t with the limit t by 2 to t. Okay, now if I apply the limit 1 by t into, so upper limit is t by 2 minus 0, plus here upper limit is t minus t by 2, right? So p is equal to 1 by t into, so this is t by 2 plus t minus t by 2 is t by 2. This is equal to 1 by t into 2 times t by 2, which is t. So t cancels out, I get 1 watt. Okay. So we'll take up one more problem on discrete time signal. So here I need to find RS power of a periodic discrete time signal shown. So solution. So now what is the fundamental period n here? After how many samples the signal is repeating? Is it 4 or is it 8? So it is 8, right? So if I take from 0 to 7, if I take this part of the signal and if I move it 8 times right, the same pattern repeats, right? If I move it 8 times left, the same pattern repeats. If I move it 16 times right, the same pattern repeats. If I move it 32 times right, same pattern repeats, right? So what is the smallest value of time for which the signal repeats? Here n, which is equal to 8. So you might ask me, sir, there is 7. It is 7, right? But no, including 0, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is 8 samples. So fundamental period is 8 here. Okay. So I need to find average power. What is the formula to find average power for a discrete time signal? P is equal to 1 by n summation n varying from 0 to n minus 1 x square of n, right? So this is equal to 1 by 8, right? And if I try to expand this summation, if I give values for n, summation n varying from 0 to, so 8 minus 1, which is 7 x square of n, right? So this is not required, and this is equal to 1 by 8. And if I expand the summation and I put n equal to 0, so I get x square of 0 plus when n equal to 1, x square of 1 plus when n equal to 2, x square of 2 plus dot 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 plus at last sample is x square of 7. Okay. Now P is equal to 1 by 8 into, what is x of 0? X of this sample is x of 0, this sample is x of 1, this sample is x of 2, this sample is x of 3, and this is x of 4, this is x of 5, this is x of 6, and this sample is x of 7. Okay, what is the value of x of 0? It is 1, right? And 1 square, because x square, right? So 1 square is 1. So 1 square plus, let me write square. So 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, 1 square, 1 square, 1 square, 1 square, plus minus 1 square, plus minus 1 square, plus minus 1 square, plus minus 1 square. This happens to be 8, right? Divided by this value 8. So these two cancels out. So I end up with 1 value.